Hi, I'm Suzie Juul, and I have been working with Mu as an actor since 2011.
I am Dexieng Yang, or also known as Dexieng, and I first got connected with Mu in 2018.
I'm Saymoukda Duangphouxay Vongsay, but on the streets they call me Mooks. Back in 2019, I had my eyes on the Mellon Foundation's National Playwriting Residency and approached Shannon, who was a managing director at the time, and said, wouldn't it be awesome if I was here at Mu for like the next 3 years? And she's like, yes, that would be awesome. In spring of 2020, we found out that we were gonna get it. This program allows playwrights to have a salary because of Theater Mu. I was able to pursue this career in playwriting.
I first heard about Mu at Augsburg College. My professor was Martha Johnson, who was one of the founders of Mu. I was talking to her about being a Korean adoptee and about roles in theater, and she was like, have you ever thought about working with Mu? I took my mom to see The Walleye Kid, and it was an adoption story. We both kind of had a really incredible time being able to talk about things. We had never seen a show that was about adoption. And then I auditioned right after that.
My first show with Theater Mu was the Korean Drama Addict's Guide to Losing Your Virginity. So I had never auditioned for a professional show before. I went to the theater room, this naive 19-year-old. You think you know more at 19, you do not. I don't know if I would have grown as much or felt as safe to make mistakes if it wasn't with Theater Mu. I just feel like everyone here at Mu wants everyone to succeed, because regardless if we get the role or not, the win is the fact that an Asian American story is being told.
I've been a teaching artist with Mu for over 10 years now. I think what's very special about Mu classes is that kids are able to write their own stories and see themselves on stage.
One of the things that was important for me and for Mu was that we uplifted and amplified more Southeast Asian stories. Our last season at Theater Mu was all Southeast Asian plays. I did my job, I'm done. We decided to do a second term of my Mellon residency, and we just launched the second cohort of the Wu-Tang Clan Playwrights Incubator program. These are all playwrights who identify as being a refugee, the children of refugee, or somebody who has a history of having to escape. And it means a lot to me that I get to make those type of spaces.
I've gotten to be in a lot of productions here as well, like A Little Shop of Horrors, A Little Night Music. I was Little Red in Into the Woods, and also I was in Man of God. What was important to me about being in Man of God as somebody who is half Asian is that there's a different mix of different people who all completely look different, and it's important to be able to represent the spectrum. And I had a lot of people come up to me and talk to me about that after the show. The space that Mu creates is so warm and so inviting. When working with Mu, I was able to open up and fully be who I am in every aspect.
It's been a privilege that I've gotten to play Mong multiple times on stage. And again, with Pangea World, who I really admire even before. We did again in Melody Her. Sunny Tao, who was our assistant director, and then of course Katie Kaveng, who was our wonderful playwright. It was beautiful to be in a room with them.
It's wild to me that in 2010, this 8-minute flash play became a full-length play called Kung Fu Zombies vs. Cannibals in 2013. And then 10 years later, this 3-hour saga with projections and amazing lighting and an incredible set that just like sprawled across the Luminary Arts Center. I love theater because it's so collaborative. You get to meet people who interpret what's in your head and made it come to life. Without Theater Mu, I wouldn't be the playwright that I am today. I think Mu really changed my life.
Theater has helped me embrace who I am.
Mu believed in me as a leading lady, and now I do too.
I'm Artistic Director Lily Tung Crystal.
And I'm Managing Director Anh Tu Pham.
It is such an honor to co-lead an organization which has helped amplify Asian American voices and stories for over 30 years, both locally and nationally.
Theater Mu serves as a creative home for both artists and audiences alike.
Mu has continuously helped expand the American theater canon and has become a prestigious training ground for both Asian Americans and other artists of color.
Mu operates from a spirit of abundance, creating a space where everyone can be cared for holistically and equitably.
We believe this work is vital, and we hope you will join us in our mission of creating great performances born of art, equity, and justice from the heart of the Asian American experience.
Please donate now at theatermu.org to help ensure the longevity and sustainability of Theater Mu.